Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Today it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led by the second-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Tua gonna run again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, here's Gibson again. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give. This is Chubb. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start with the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receiver.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to have it here. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That catch good for only a couple. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Tua going to run again, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there. Is this a hit in the end zone? The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller in there to get it. It's a loss of 5. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and made it 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line.
And And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2 now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tua going to throw. Steps away. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Ravens going to use this. Second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. This one left side caught by Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half, and they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start things out with the battle for Ohio. This one at First Energy Stadium as Cleveland hosts Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Robert Woods, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to...
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Come on now! The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That time defensively. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Ravens, they keep